Ugh. Nope, can't wait while asleep. Hello. Welcome back. Welcome to my cognition is never not low. Again. Okay, so here we go. I've done some changes. First thing, my power display, so I can see how much is being used, how much I have available, and how much is being generated. It's definitely different for me. I have no silicon here, right? Yep. So, I've done quite a... Yeah. Suddenly I just drooled on myself. Weird. So, done some work. Got quite a lot of things done. And now I'm in the process of needing to smelt silicon again. And I'm running the GFG because I'm actually burning through power, and I don't have... Hold on. Oh, come on. That's what I wanted to do. My waste pipe is actually kind of small again. So, yeah. I don't have a lot in here. So I need to kind of change some stuff up, fix up a couple of things, and continue doing stuff downstairs. And I added more... You can kind of see it. I have a large radiator to keep my water cool. And so, well, at the time being, I'm just surviving. Let's go with that. Because I do have my system set up down there. I've done quite a bit of work. And we're going to get to that. But one thing, some of the things I forgot is to swap some batteries before I go down there. There you go. And I need some liquid pipes. Oh, that's interesting. And I got some stuff running downstairs, which is probably why this is spiking up quite a bit. But yeah, it's... Why am I still wearing this? I don't need to be wearing this while I'm here. There we go. Still got my chickens, still got some wheat. Might as well just print and get stuff ready while I'm at it. Because I've sent my rocket out, and I think that is going to be the last trip I send it out until I get my liquids going. And by that, I mean liquid nitrous, because I don't want to make liquid oxygen. Which I'm kind of conflicted on that one. I think the reason I don't want to make liquid oxygen is because it has to cool a little bit lower than liquid volatiles. But then the issue I have with it is that, yeah. And I need... No, not insulated. Liquid radiate. Radiator. Oh, good. Oh, grief. Okay, let's see what I got here. I got 30 wheats to give to the chickens. That's good. Oh, thank you for your egg. I promise I'm not eating your young. Well, I don't think they'll believe me on that one, to be honest. So I've hit a slowdown with some stuff, and I need some copper. I will clean that up. But yeah, I hit a slowdown point because you saw what happened back there. When I started making liquid nitrogen, that was what allowed me to actually start processing the carbon dioxide. And admittedly, it's gotten pretty good. I mean, you can see my base pressure is 62 kilopascals, so I've actually flooded it with some carbon dioxide, which is good. It's quite good, in fact. But as you can see, I'm still missing nitrogen. I believe I'm going to need a liquid pump, volume pump. So let me just get 2 just in case, because I believe I have 1 in my inventory. Yep, I do. Oh, come on. And while that's going, I'm just going to have this gas fuel generator run at 10 kilopascals. It looks like that is too little. Well, let's go to 15 then. This actually helps greatly. Let's do 20. Steady loss, that'll be okay for me. Any more eggs? Nope. Okay, let's go back downstairs. Alright. Well, you know what? Let's just turn it off. You can see passive generation is like, well, it's really low right now because of the solar panels that are not tracking very well, so it's usually about 2 kilowatts. And you can see that's quite a power deficit that I am running into. Alright, so I added some radiators, I added this thing right here. Ooh, yeah, look, I can actually extract some more right now, just for base pressurization. That dropped quickly. Wow. Oh yeah, that's because that's not a very big pipe capacity. That's why it's dropping quickly. But yeah, I've done quite a bit of work over there, so let's get over there, and you're supposed to be in here. I don't know why you're not. Alright. I got a couple things to do. One of it is I need to... I just realized that the water in here is freezing. So I intend to install one of these liquid radiators in here. I don't have very much. Ah, okay. I could have just gone from there. Anyways, so I'll install that one, and I'm going to run water. Well, I haven't quite thought of that. I think what I'm going to do is liquid volume pump to run water in here to when I need to warm it up, you know, to like 5 Celsius. And then pull out the water so that I don't just get the gas contents in here to, you know, 20 Celsius. I haven't decided on that yet. This setup is still going, still doing things. I gotta process this personally myself because, you know, I got some of this to do. I gotta still connect this. I still can't believe I haven't done that yet. And then that'll allow me to start getting to work on the nitrous, which honestly I really need to do. But one of the slowdowns to making liquid nitrogen is the fact that, yes, this works. This does an amazing job. Yes, it does mean that I push a lot of thermal energy in here, but I do get some slowdowns. You know, like this is working, but it does slow down because I don't have it near enough liquids in here. So I got to add a little bit more liquid volatiles. Yeah, I could probably use a little bit more oxygen to make it a little resistant to temperature change. That'll help it out a lot. Anyways, so that tries to cool this down. That brings it down. And one of the things that I've noticed, and I think I can get away with this, I think, I don't know, is to have this radiator right here to assist the nitrogen in cooling down. This may or may not be a good thing, because as it is right now, I'm basically committing to this. Because I can't just... I'm going to lose this if it's not in here. So it's radiating... Oh, that's the wrong... Oh, I just wasted some. Crap. That's the wrong kind of radiator. That's a convection radiator. Of course that's not going to work. It's supposed to be a radiator. Oh, that's a lot of wasted liquid. There we go. Oh, that's still almost nothing. Maybe it's because the sun is shining on it. That's still almost nothing, so I probably lost a little bit of liquids. Yep, it looks like it. It sucks. But... Ugh. Well, when the sun is shining that way, it's probably gonna not be as bad. Anyway, so this is where I'm at. I finally got this system kind of processing things. The issue that I have is that it's working. But I have kind of like a small issue here. I need... Oh, okay. I can just pump this away. Yeah, this is the problem right here. Not all of it can condense. I need to put my liquid nitrogen line in here to be capable of adding nitrogen to this system. In order to make it work a little bit better. Which means I'm adding volume in here, which means it's going to make it slower. But I really do need this. This is something I need, because I have to get that extra little bit of nitrogen out, because I'm really struggling with this. You'll see what I'm talking about once. Alright, so let's see here. I just need a smidgen of nitrogen, so... Oh, you know what? I kind of need to cable it up first, too. It's not going to work without cables. And this is where I'm running into problems. I have... 630 liters. Okay. That should allow me to have more pressure. Oh, no. I tainted my volatile line with the tiny smidgen of... I completely forgot I had that open. Oh, well. Well, I've worked with tainted stuff before. I could probably do something with that later. Alright, so... Alright. Now that that's there, I'm gonna go ahead and remove all of the nitrogen here. Stuff it in here, because I need to make this. That way I can show off what's going on. And this is kind of why I'm going to be on the very long tail end of the things, because I have a tiny amount of nitrogen. As you can see, I don't have a lot. I did send the rocket and bring it back, and I mined specifically nitrogen nodes. And so then the problem I'm having now is that I don't have enough. Like, I want to say I need about 100 to 200 liters of liquid nitrogen. I still haven't even connected that tank. So when I get 200 liters of liquid nitrogen, I'll reconnect to that tank so that it can be a bulkier storage for it by a tiny bit. but I do have some oxygen that I need to start piping. And so this kind of comes to the final stage. That room is going to be kind of like my mixing room or my routing stage for my rocket as well as myself. So I gotta bring the CO2 in there. I gotta bring the CO2 there. I gotta bring the nitrogen there. I gotta bring the volatiles there, and I gotta bring the oxygen to that room. So all four of those pipes need to go in there so that I can do proper mixing. And then I gotta bring my fuel line down there. And my nitrous is already supposed to be close by. But yeah. So how much liquid do I have? Almost back. And see, part of the problem I have with this is actually, do I even want to worry about purging that out? Should be told I can purge it out to a system like this. Ugh. Can't believe I made that goof. Oh yeah, what's slowing down the making of liquid volatiles is the fact that the nitrogen has to cool. In addition to the fact that there's just not enough. I really just don't have enough nitrogen. So I'm going to leave that running. Because it's not going to do anything. Actually, let's pump this out to my oxygen line. See, my oxygen is really cold. I'm going to pump it down to 4 megapascals. I undershot it, but that overshot it, but that's fine. That's fine. So this is not really helping, and it's sucking out 4 liters of this. Yeah, it's only 163 joules. Yeah, this is kind of why I didn't want to do radiators, and this is ideally better because I'm moving 2.5 kilojoules roughly from this. So this is actually cooling down my nitrogen faster than this. So that kind of sucks. I lost a lot of nitrogen due to that gaff. And with my pipe network, I don't have much. That's kind of what concerns me. So I did the rocket, so that way I can get some extras in here. But I gotta run pipes. That's the big problem. I gotta run pipes. My pollutant tank is getting filled. My nitrous tank is not even started. In fact, I still need to complete it. Like this. Then I gotta wire it up. But while I have mine a crap ton of fuel mix, and I'm capable of cooling it down, the biggest limit is, again, not enough liquid nitrogen. And so, yeah. And I know that once I get a lot in this pipe, it'll severely slow down how fast this is going to pull it out. But I mean, worst case, I could probably add another evaporation chamber and try to speed it up. Because as it is right now, you know, I'm not even using that one right there. I still got some space to work. This is still kind of cooling it down fairly decently. I got plenty of pollutants there. This may be warming up the water, and it looks like it's warming up pretty bit, like a lot. But that's what I have this for. It's already controlled so that if the water gets above 25 Celsius, it's going to open up and start cooling it down. And once it gets below 18, it's going to turn off. So it all works. But now I'm unfortunately in that stage where I'm in a waiting game. the best I can do is finish piping up, finish moving some stuff out. And you can see there's still plenty of fuel mix inside this container right here. And start processing all this. In fact, will I even be able to process it again? Yeah, I'm running out of stuff, so. That's the hard part. I won't be able to fully process that, but I still need to do the work. So let's go in. I just need to print a lot of stuff and start making it. Which kind of goes to the next point. I could set up a composter. Oh wow, that's quite a bit of eggs. I could set up a composter. Yeah, look at that, I'm burning through power. And what a composter would do for me is I can now start, I'll be able to start breaking down these plants for nitrogen and volatiles. And particularly, I only care about the nitrogen because, man, is that slowing everything down for me. Maybe I could set up an H2 combustor because I still have, I got plenty of water. I have 800 liters of water. I'm not going to run out anytime soon. I processed just about all my ices except for a few. See, I still got some nitrice. Been saving this for a rainy day because I don't have anything. I got 71 chunks of ice right there. And the problem with that is I got 21 ices of the volatile oxygen ice that still needs to go in here, but it takes a while to process that. So I need to go on ahead and get the liquid pipe system running for the water down there. Yeah. This is kind of... Yeah, I'm kind of in a strange standstill. I gotta wait on a lot of processing to happen. So insulated liquid pipes. I gotta run liquid pipes. It might actually be best for me to see if I still have any more nitrice around those rocks. I think I mined them all, but I honestly am not sure. So let's see. Eat some bread. At this point, I might as well run my GFG just so that I can generate a little bit of power. Yeah, that works. So what I'm going to do is probably run the water line to that pipe. Are they? That way I can dump the last of my nitrice. I believe that's the last of my nitrice. I'm no longer using my mining backpack, it's one of these now. This is off because no reason to have it on. Yeah, I'm not bad off. It's just I'm basically in the hurry up and wait moment again. The stuff that I didn't want to be stuck in. So as I look at my space map, you know, you can see I've gone up here. I've mined vapors, which had high richness, high yields. I was mining approximately 120 ores from that. And then I went to nitrogen clouds. That were super high richness. Yeah, that easily 250. I filled up that box. I filled it up fast, like ridiculously fast, to the point that I'm wondering. I probably had to do a balance patch because that's just the medium nodes. Yes, it gets you stuff faster. If I had built a bigger rocket and had a cargo that can hold 100 ores, that would have put me at, 100 times 100 stacks of 100. That's 1,000. So that easily puts me, what, 15,000 nitrogen, 5,000 nitrous oxide just for that. It's a lot. So, yeah. Might as well leave that running. Alright, back downstairs. I hope this is enough liquid pipes. I'll eventually enclose that, but I was waiting until I can finish up rooms before I fully enclose them. And I don't think this is going to fill up at all. Yep, I'm at 15 megapascals. It's not going to cool down, thankfully. But let's see. I'm not entirely sure that this is how I want it to be. But I do need water. So, what if I do this? Hmm. Maybe. The intention is that this is going to be pure water. I could probably run it through to this system? No? This is my water line. I can... Hmm. Now, I want there to be one of this, I might just have to settle for this being out here. Okay. Can't go there. This is a tough spot because the closest water I have is right here. So that's my water. I'd have to run it down. Let's do that. Run it down. This is not the best way to do this. I do not approve of this. But why am I doing it? Because I'm kind of at a point where I realize that that is too cold and that's freezing my water. But it does... Okay, I do that. Okay. Yeah. There. Now it's no longer gonna freeze, which is good. This is why I believe I need to have the pumps. Because if I were to I can disconnect it right here now, for example. But I would need a pump like that and run cables to it. Which I suppose is not too bad because I can run the cables like this. There's nothing right there. Because I want to keep the water out from that. I don't want to leave it in there. So now the temperature inside is 7 Celsius, which is fine. Oh wow, that just barely changed temperature. Much is in here? I just realized another thing. If I do that, I need a pipe. Darn it. I'll need a pipe analyzer. Right there. Because I need to make sure there's absolutely zero liquid water. Alright, got it. So that's done with. Now comes the whole... I think I can do an expansion valve right here. Because what I'd like to do is run this water through probably another digital valve, and it looks like I'm out of liquid pipes again. So I gotta go and get some. Yeah, I'll be able to run this water through an expansion valve in here to my water system, because it should be clean water. So now that I got that, I gotta get some more liquid pipes. Eggs? Yes. It's got a bit of power. There's never enough. There just never is enough. Alright, I'm kind of glad for the GFG that it just does not use a lot. Truth be told, I could burn things in here, but I think what I want to do is remove this whole assembly right here. Just leave this as kind of like a cooler. You know, maybe relocate it so that it's right there. Like I said, have a space here for second centrifuge. And probably just put an H2 combustor. That way I can put hot steam and water in here that will be cooled. I don't know that I want to do that. That should be enough. But I might as well do it anyways. Because at this point, I really need nitrogen. It like badly need nitrogen. I can hardly do any of the cooling. I can't get rid of that stuff to process those ices because I'm so filled with junk. All right, let's see. I'm gonna be very manual about this. So this is liquid water. Yep. There we go. Completely processed. I claim 9 liters of water in here. Perfect. Now close it. And I will go on ahead and dump my nitrice in there. So that's going to be melting. And it's going to force some extra nitrogen and some nitrous. Nitrous is, of course, going to go in here. Oh, perfect. That's actually running. I'm going to go on ahead and go shut off the GFG because I don't need both of those running. That's going to generate quite a bit of power, and it should offset everything. Yeah, look at that. It's like 18.3 kilowatts. It's an insane amount of power. Plus it got warm in that room, and that's fine. That's what the radiator's for. And so, with this update at least, basically I'm just... This day 102, the last time you saw me was like day 70, I would say. Day 72. So that's... And I have... It's 5.63% versus 1%. I think what I'm going to do... Pump it all out over here. Pump this pipe network out. That way this more nitrogen rich by like a little bit. I had to wait for all the nitrous to go in there. So now I will go ahead and pump. Ooh, that's a lot more than I wanted. There you go. So now that's 4% nitrogen. That's a little bit more to process, but let's see if I can actually find more nitrice. I want to say I haven't mined it all, but I mined a huge chunk of it. Of course, I missed this. No. How much is in here, though? Not a lot. Oh. Good, good, good. I'm so glad I didn't fully mine some stuff. But this is my walk. This is my asteroid that I use for taking my screenshots. I gotta make sure that I spare the screenshot. I'm Swiss cheesing it. I don't even know what other ores, if any, are in here. Oh, hey, there's some copper and some coal. Oh, sweet, I have some coal. Truth be told, at this point, I'm not here for copper, I'm here for nitrice. And I can do the stack of 10. Oh yeah, I forgot that. As that room fills up with whatever gas, it's going to take some of it out. Alright, let's check the last rock over there. There's more cobalt. Nitrice. I want the nitrice for the nitrogen. It is a serious issue that I don't have it much of it. Oh look, there's gold there. Yes. I hope this wasn't like ore restocks. Because if so, then well, I just ore restock what little I had. Oh, look at some coal. I'm debating on this coal. Well, I can turn this coal to steel because I'm always gonna need steel. But yeah, you can see I don't really have a lot of nitrogen available to me. Alright, but I know you want to see more how this works. I finally came up with a script, and it basically does the temperature controls for these. That's still not done? Oh, because I told it to go to it. You know what? That's fine. It's not automated yet, just like everything in here is not purely automated yet. But I got 64 liters of nitrogen. That's better. That's better. Should be able to do that. Alright, so what's going to happen? Since I got it completely scripted for the temperature controls. As soon as I push this gas here, this is going to turn on and start cooling down this set of gases. The target is 183. So it's going to cool it down. Once it goes a little bit below that, then it's going to drain whatever liquids are in here out of that pipe system so that it can stop cooling. So let's do that. So you see, it's in there. It's gonna fill it to 40 liters and stop. And so that's gonna allow this to begin rapidly cooling, and it's gonna try to keep that up there. That's why I needed about 100 liters in there. And you can see there's a lot of because I think I need about 60 liters for this to function well. Oh, to basically keep functioning. 100 liters per is better, to be honest. But you know, this filter low. Oh, okay. I need to make another CO2 filter. I'm gonna make a heavy one. That would be a problem. This is gonna begin condensing, and it's gonna land in here. But you see, I already spent just about all the nitrogen, which is a problem for me because I need to get more of that. That's the biggest hindrance. And you can see I only got 54 moles of nitrogen here. That's not even gonna go in here because I need this pipe pressurized. Oh, see, now I'm condensing volatiles. Oh, this is not capable of turning on. Oh. So So this is condensing out my volatiles. This is getting it down to that temp. And this is why I need more. Oh, there we go. Time to wrap up. Which is a good time because, yeah. And so this is the part of the system that I haven't done yet. I need to be able to pump in some liquid nitrogen back in here to pressurize this pipe so all my volatiles can go away. I purposely left that off because I was gonna leave that because I need to go get me another filter. And so this can actually hold up to 400 liters. It's just probably enough. Actually, I can dump off some of this. But yeah, you see now this can't fill this up, so this pump is always running, always burning through power. And because it's not as cold anymore, or I can't get cold nitrogen in there, it's gonna slow down this. Now, 1 kilojoule of latent heat for volatiles is a mole. So 4 kilojoules means I'm condensing 4 moles at a time. And a filtration machine running at almost peak efficiency can do easily upwards of, way past that, like 16 moles. And that's just the inherent limitations of doing it this way. So yeah. So not gonna pollute that again. So I'm just gonna turn that off. That way the tiny little bit of nitrogen that's gonna condense will condense out. And I would bring some of this for the CO2. You saw that last time with me just flipping the two, but I got it completely programmed. In fact, it's a doozy of a program. Let me just say, is this it? Yes, this is it. I am using the stack to put in the pump data, the target temperature. I could put 193. If I do 193, then that'll condense only the volatiles. Too late for that. Too late for that. Might as well condense it all out. So now I'm gonna add some. Yeah. It's a doozy. And see, this is still at 188. It's all that energy right there. I believe if I did this with the counterflow, this probably might end up being a little bit better, but I don't know how aggressive it would be with the cooling. Like I might the problem with the counterflow is if I do that, would I accidentally condense some of this oxygen and push it in here, which is something I do not want. And see, what is nitrogen? Nitrogen is half. So I'm only condensing approximately 1 mole in here. That's not a lot. And that's that phase change device setup. But yeah, to talk about that code, yeah, I put the pumps in for the temperature control, the temperature setting, and there is a mode that I read. Right now, I've activated both of them, so I'll be able to. So with this, I'm activating both. But what I'm gonna do is have a separate script for this to, when this is, done, it'll wait for this to be done before it pushes its. Yeah, before it pushes its load out for here, and then it'll bring in more in here, and so on and so forth. And it'll just, I'll have like a main controller, because all they need to do is pump in, is my CO2 all condensed out? If yes, I'm ready to pump out. And over here, is all my volatiles and nitrogen condense? If so, yes. Oh, see, now that I hit target temp, Yep, now that it's hit target temp, it emptied out this pipe. So all the any liquid nitrogen I have is immediately going back in here, which is helpful. This is why I don't have enough. See, I got too much volatiles here. So if I were to pump in 2 liters here, it'll, 1, cool it down. Yeah, see, almost done. I just don't have enough liquids here. And it's kind of an annoyance that I'm having to pump in cold liquid nitrogen so that I can evaporate and pressurize to get all the liquid volatiles out. See, now that's done. Now I can do that. And now the reason I'm not pumping out all the oxygen is I want to leave enough pressure and oxygen gases in here. You see, I'm overdoing it. I'm taking out too much, but that's because right now I have a lot. Once I have all the nitrogen processed so that I have plenty of liquid nitrogen in my coolant pipe, then I'll be able to not really care. I'll leave enough in here to make sure that I have 6 megapascals at negative 91 Celsius. And once that happens, then the next load, no matter what it is, even if there's absolutely 0 oxygen in here, then it'll be able to be processed out. So, yeah. Then I have to do a separate filtration thing to keep an eye on this pipe. Make sure there's absolutely 0 liquid nitrogen. Probably once everything is stopped, then check the state of this pipe. If there's still volatiles. Yeah, this has to be a 2-parter. Part 1, bring it in here, condense out everything, and then empty the oxygen. Part 2, make sure that all liquid volatiles are condensed and there is 0 liquid nitrogen. That's going to be a tricky one. I really need to go. I gotta go with. I completely forgot. My filter's gonna run out. I'm okay leaving that there. That's generating barely any power, but it's almost done. Ugh. Before I add the extra nitrogen, I'll wait for that. Alright. Oh, chickens are out of eggs. There we go. Alright, let's do a heavy. So, heavy carbon dioxide filter. Just gonna go ahead and print 2 of them because this one's. That one's just done. So yeah, next time when we return, I'll probably have that system more or less done. I'll probably be able to do a whole lot of decoration and cabling and stuff to get everything else set up. And yeah, I'm basically in a big wait and see type phase. Oh, how did you get over there? Yeah, there's quite a bit that I gotta get done. Alrighty, guys. Oh. Screenshot. hungry, I'm thirsty, and I got gnome. Let's see. Let's do it from here this time. That sun it is bright. There we go. There we go. Opposite side. Click. Oh, is that Earth down there? Is that Earth and Mars? Oh, that's cool if it is. Ow. Alright, guys. I will see y'all next time. So, have a good rest of the day, and I'll keep on trucking here. Just gotta get through all the boring stuff. Have a good rest of the night, and thanks again. Bye.